Hello and welcome to Surplus School. Today we're going to talk about how to tell if you have a fake friend. If you are new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button for more life-amazing videos. Now let's get into it. Number 1. You feel used. How often does your friend contact you? What do you talk about? Does your friend try to reach out to you only when she needs something? Just think about this. You haven't seen a friend in a long time and all of a sudden you get this message from her. You are so happy that your friend remembers you, and then after a few text messages, she asks you a favor. I'm sure that when this happens, you immediately feel like, oh, I thought she missed me and was wondering how I've been doing lately. Turns out she just needs something. You don't really want to waste time with someone like this because if you are going to think of it, this person might disappear as soon as she gets what she wants from you. Then after a couple of months or years, she will contact you again because she knows she can always count on you. But you don't want to be a person that someone takes advantage of. If she has the time to ask for favors, then surely she has some time to worry about you and contact you every now and then just to have a decent conversation. Number 2. Feels like someone crossed the line. It's normal for friends to make fun of each other and throw jokes every now and then. That is what makes friendship different from your relationship with your family. It is somewhat fun. Having said this, real friends are still sensitive to how you are feeling. They won't touch topics they know would hurt you. They won't make fun of your failures, especially if you feel really bad about them. If your friends keep on making fun of you, even when you ask them to stop or even when you are already crying, then it's not a good relationship anymore. They should know when to stop. If they continue to make fun of you, even if it is obvious how uncomfortable you are with the situation, then that is a sign that they don't care about you. One more thing to look at is if they apologize when you tell them that their jokes hurt you. What do they say? Do they manage to turn the situation around? Do they tell you that you are just so sensitive? Number 3. Disinterest. Do your friends know things about you that other people don't? Do they know little information that may seem unimportant to others, but is critical in reading your mood? If your answer is yes, then good for you. This only means that your friends pay attention to you and are genuinely interested in who you are as a person. If your answer is no, then it means that your relationship with that person is not that deep and can easily be described as a hi-hello kind of friendship, where you just greet each other without really intending to know more about the other person. Number 4. Jealousy. You hear people being supportive of each other, especially if they are friends or family. A support system is important in overcoming obstacles in life and in the hard times in a person's career. When you achieved something, or won an award, or got a promotion, you'd hear people congratulating you here and there. A fake friend, on the other hand, is busy telling people how you don't deserve to be where you are, or how unimportant your achievement is. This is caused by jealousy. If your friend is a real friend, she shouldn't see you as a competition. Jealousy hurts relationships. If your friend doesn't like seeing you at the top or in a place different than where she is, then maybe it is time to talk to her. If your friend does not like seeing you doing better in life or doing better than her, then it is time to ask her why she feels this way. If she managed to get over the jealousness, then maybe you can save your relationship. But if not, then much better to keep a safe distance away from your friend. Number 5. Controlling. Friends spend a lot of time together, so it is understandable that we get attached to each other. But if it got to the point that your friend doesn't like seeing you with other people, you should discuss this with her. A healthy relationship means not trying to control the other person's life, may it be your partner or your friend. There are a lot of people in the world and you can't just possibly spend all of your time with just one person. Spending time with other people doesn't necessarily mean that your friendship is on the verge of collapsing. This is normal. So if your so-called friend tries to tell you who you can't and can meet, who you can talk to and not talk to, because she's feeling insecure and left out, then try to make it clear to her that being friends doesn't mean that you belong to her. It is not your responsibility to fix her insecurities, and she should have faith in you. If you try to keep up with this every time, soon you'll notice that it has become a real problem. Number 6. Vague. People like the feeling of being safe. And where else do they feel safer than in an environment where things seem familiar? If you apply this situation to people, particularly your friends, it means relying on the knowledge that you know your friend well. You don't have to guess what she is trying to say. If your friend says one thing and then changes that same opinion when talking to other people, it can be difficult for you to figure out which side she stands on. This could be misleading. Just imagine you taking your friend's side because you care for her, and when she sees you in trouble, she quickly changes her side. I'm sure you don't want this, so be careful with this kind of people. Number 7. Short-tempered. Having an unpredictable person as a friend can seem nice, especially if you like surprises and spontaneity. But if you have an unpredictable and short-tempered friend, then I don't think you will find it fun to be with this person. Can you just imagine thinking of the next things to say because you don't know how your friend will react? If you feel the need to be careful of everything you will say around your friend, is that person really your friend? Being around a person who is short-tempered is not good for you. Soon you will realize this stresses you out, and that you no longer want to spend time with that friend. If you make a mistake and apologize, that's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. But if your friend gets offended by every little thing you say, then just look for a new friend. Number 8. Pretentious. Do you feel like sometimes you don't know the person you are talking to? Which you think is weird because that person is supposed to be your friend? Then be careful. You are supposed to know your friend on a level that other people don't. But if you yourself notice the constant change of character that your friend does, then you may be dealing with a fake friend. They usually paint this image of themselves where they are considered to be nice guys, the perfect ones, and they would sometimes even put other people down to elevate their status. It is frustrating to see someone you know act like this, so you better start talking to her if you want to keep her. Number 9. Self-centered. Every time you meet with your friends, do they bother asking how well you've been lately? Or do they always just talk about themselves? Friendship is also a kind of relationship, which means that it needs cooperation between the people involved. It is give and take. You don't want to be with someone who never really cares about you and is only concerned about themselves. If they talk about their problems, then they should also give you time to talk about yours. If they talk about their success, then they should let you have your time to talk about yours. It's easy to find out if they are interested in your story or not. Here's an example. If you are talking about something you accomplished, do they ask you to talk about it more? Or do they cut you off and try to shift the conversation so they would be talking about their accomplishments instead? This. Number 10. Abandoning you. When you make a mistake and you feel like everyone hates you, who stays by your side? Who comforts you and reminds you that you are not alone? That person can be considered a real friend, because that's what real friends do. The fake friends, on the other hand, keep their distance as soon as they see you getting in trouble. Instead of helping you or staying with you until things get better, they disappear, then only come back when the problem is over. This way, they get to keep a clean image, but what they don't see is that in order to save themselves, they sacrificed your friendship. They think that you will understand that they only did what they had to do, and when things are over, they will come back to you. Real friendship doesn't work this way. You should value loyalty and only keep friends who will not leave you when things get tough. This will benefit you in the long run, as loyal friends can be lifetime friends. So, do you know people who fit on some of the numbers here on our list? Are they your friends, or were they your friends? Are you someone who fits in our list? We hope not! And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.